Hello, and welcome to It's an Artful Life. I'm your host, Jillian Rhodes. This project started with a question: do the arts matter anymore? I decided to start asking people that very question and came up with this project, an experiment on how and if people see and experience the arts in their daily lives. Is it an artful life? Let's find out. Over the course of the first 6 interviews, many of my interviewees have equated art with beauty. Beauty in some ways seems to be a basis or kind of a fundamental requirement for something to be considered art. But just as much as we ask what is art, we also have to ask what is beauty. Is something beautiful in itself or only because someone looks at it and thinks it as such? It's a pretty philosophical question, and many people use many words to try and explain it. But it doesn't always take many words to speak. Today's interview is one of my shortest so far, but the ideas no less varied and diverse. Nakyung is learning English and has to choose her words carefully. I find in some ways that it lends her thoughts a certain precision and impact. Can you just go ahead and introduce yourself briefly?
My name is Nakyung Kang and I'm from Korea. I live in Seoul and I am teaching some students English grammar in Korea.
Okay, so you're a teacher.
Yeah.
Where are you teaching? At a high school, a university?
Actually middle school students to high school students.
Oh, okay, so it's a big range.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you teach them grammar.
Yeah, just grammar.
Okay. Okay, so you're kind of in the education in the education field.
Mm-hmm.
So do you consider yourself an artistic person?
Yes. Yeah, actually I consider myself an artistic person because when I was university student, I majored in film. I think film is art.
Okay, so you were majoring in film. So what kind of films were you making?
Oh, actually, all of them, all of the kind of film, artistic and fiction and non-fiction. I've studied all of them, but I had to short film has narrative. I had to make a short film that has narrative per a semester.
Okay, so a short film that has narrative. So is that like a fiction?
Yeah, like a fiction.
Okay, like a short fiction
Yeah.
film. Okay, and do you now? So you majored in film at university,
Yeah.
but these days, do you still participate in the arts? Do you go and see?
Actually, I sometimes write a scenario, but nowadays I'm busy with another things. So.
Okay, I see. So what drives you to art? Like, I mean, for example, why did you study film, or kind of what interests you particularly about art?
When I was 18 to 19 years old, the Korean educational system is really hard thing. So I had to really study hard in every subject. So whenever I feel exhausted, I used to watch TV drama and film that make me more relaxed. So since that, I've been interested in film. So I chose major in film.
Okay, so art is kind of a stress relaxer for you. So do you still do that today when you get stressed?
Yeah, whenever I stress out.
Oh, good. Okay, so yeah, do you have a particularly memorable experience of art?
Yeah, actually, when I made the first short film in my life.
Right.
uh, I wrote a scenario, I prepared all of things, and I made a film and I edited it. So that's really, really hard things.
Oh.
I think that is the most difficult thing. So it is. I was very exhausted, but the final films, I mean, final version of my film showed up. So that makes me proud and that makes me happy. So that is the best memory or experience.
Oh wow, so the first film you ever made, you know, you had to do
Yeah.
all this stuff and blah blah
Yeah.
blah, but when it was finally done and you got to see
Yeah.
it, you know,
Yeah.
for the first time,
Yeah.
like, wow,
Wow.
I made that.
Yeah.
Right?
Really, I made that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very interesting experience. Yeah.
Wow. Cool. So, do you think that you experience art on a daily basis? So not something special, but just around you, you know, going to work, on the subway, etc.
Yeah. So I said that I worked at educational institutions teaching some students. I whenever I saw a really kind student, you know, so really kind, I feel, oh, that is art. You know, so I think the art has more broader meaning, you know. So the beautiful thing is art. So I think, oh, that kind student is really beautiful.
So art is kindness.
Yeah, art is kindness and some more thing.
Well, I've never thought about that before. Art is kindness. Interesting. So you see it around you all the time.
Yeah, sometimes. Not
Sometimes,
always.
not always.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but beautiful things.
Yeah, beautiful things. All beautiful things. I think that is art.
Okay. So if you know, when you define art like that it's all beautiful things.
Yeah.
It's the next question is really harsh, but you know, so you know, all that daily art, you know, which for you I guess is all these beautiful things. If that didn't exist, you know, what do you think? You know, how would you imagine life without art?
I think in that case, human wouldn't differ from any robots, you know. Yeah.
From we would be robots.
Yeah. Without any art. So, does it has any meaning without art? Our life. Yeah, I'm wondering.
Oh yeah. So basically, without art, we would essentially be the same thing as robots.
Yeah, essentially.
Interesting. So, on the other side, if those beautiful things were still there,
Yeah.
but that we couldn't see it or feel it or
Yeah.
experience, what would that be like?
So, I think the word beautiful means the way people feel whenever they look at something and they experience something. So the art that people can't feel or experience, I think that doesn't have any meaning of art.
Huh.
Oh.
So something is beautiful because someone looks at it and thinks that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
I
if
think so.
nobody looks at it and thinks it's beautiful, it's not beautiful.
Yeah. Actually, that has no meaning. So actually, that can be beautiful, but that has no meaning, I think.
It has no meaning.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. It's an interesting perspective. So it might be beautiful, but it has no meaning.
Yeah.
And so if someone looks at it and thinks it's beautiful, it kind of gives it meaning.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So what do you think it means to live an artful life?
Oh, I think we live always in artful life. So artful life is not a special thing. So uh, artful life is necessary and crucial in our life, and living artfully is quite important thing, so more artful our life is, the more further our life prosper. Yeah.
So it's interesting. You said that it's necessary, but also that it's not special.
Yeah, because we live in artful life
Already.
already. Yeah.
Okay, so that's why it's not special.
Yeah.
But it's necessary because it helps us prosper.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yes. Well, thank you for being part of it. I would like to note here that in subsequent conversations, Nagyon told me that out of university, she had actually got a job working in film, reviewing scenarios for a film company. However, the hours were so extreme. She said she was often working from 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. that she couldn't continue, and so she made the choice to transition out of her dream job, so to say, and work in teaching instead, which was a easier schedule for her to manage. It's an Artful Life will return next week with another interview. Thanks for listening.